to Jadda's Craft Cottage. If you have the opportunity to obtain one of these older models of the Cricut personal cutting machines, either at a yard sale or someone is upgrading their own machine and offers it to you, you are very lucky. Today I'm going to show you how to use these machines. This is a 6-inch Cricut. It is 6 inches from here to here, and it uses a mat that is 6 inches by 12 inches. When you take it out of the package, you will see a film on it. You peel that off and it'll have an adhesive that is sticky enough for it. We're going to place a piece of cardstock on this that is 6 inches by 12 inches. Now, to turn on your machine, you're going to press this little button over here. To load your paper, you're going to take your cardstock that we pressed onto the mat, and we're going to lay it in there. And I have a little curve in my board, so it's easier. And right here, it will say load paper, and it'll roll right to its spot to start with. Right here, it will be unload paper, so if I decide I don't want to use this paper, I can take it out. Comes right out here. On this side, there's a shift. A shift would give you a single letter that is the capital. So I'm going to do a capital A, and you'll see it in the display here. Then I'm going to go with a lowercase b, and you'll see that right here. And then I'll do a capital C. If you want to have all of them the same size as capitals, you would do a shift lock, which is right here. The cartridge I'm using is called Learning Curve. It is the basic alphabet, upper and lower case. Now I have a little spatula that will take this right off. You can peel it with your fingers, but it's easier with the spatula. I want to put a shadow behind the last 3 letters, so I am going to put this in here. I'm going to load the paper again, and I'm going to put repeat last. It will say DEF. Now I want to change this. On this side it will say shadow, so I'm going to press the button. It's still at the same size, so we're going to press the cut button. Now I'm going to lay the other letter on top of it, and you can see the shadow, and it actually makes the letter pop. And you can do this to any of the objects that you cut. Attach it with a glue pin. There are other features on this. This is paper saver, so you are trying to minimize your paper so you're not using all of it. So I'm going to put paper saver on, and I'm going to cut. You can see that these are all the same size, but your A, B, and C, they are different sizes, and it's shifted from where it would be on the paper because we are using the paper saver. Now this button says real dial size, so we have it set up at 2.5 inches, so everything will be 2.5 inches. So you can see they're all 2.5 inches, whether it's an upper or lowercase letter, but these are all lowercase letters. Another feature is a set paper size, and this is where you put your size on here from going on to the left to right. Load your paper, and I'm going to move my arrows. There's arrows on this side of the cut button, and I'm going to move that to where I think it should be. Now I'm going to put set paper size on it, and it will tell me that the paper is 4 inches by 12 inches. And now you're using up your scrap paper by putting the design on it. If you want to erase something, so I have A, S, D, F, G, 2 G's. I don't want the second G, so I would go to this backspace and erase one of them right here. If I want to put a space in it, you'll see there's another space here. It's just depending on what you want to use. This is how you use the basic 6-inch Cricut machine. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. A day without sunshine is just an extra day for crafting.